Hey guys, what's going on? Andrew coming at you, and in this one I thought it'd be really fun to watch The History of Sweden is Weird by Pewdiepie and react to it. I've never seen it before. Knowing me, I'm probably going to add a lot of commentary to it and a lot of value, being the fact that I'm someone that's lived in Sweden for about 10 years now. So I hope you enjoy. If you do, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe, as it's going to be more content like this. Although most of my content is original, I think it's fun to react. I will be reacting to your guys' favorite Swedish commercials, so that's still coming up very soon. So keep an eye out. Let's get into it.
Today we'll learn about greatest country in the world, Sweden. You're welcome, everyone. We all know Sweden invented such amazing things, like floorball.
Oh, floorball. I gotta tell you about floorball. I didn't know anything about this sport until I started working in schools, and there was a time I worked as an actual idrott teacher, and we would play floorball and learn floorball, and it's actually very similar, in my opinion, to deck hockey. Obviously, the nets are like way smaller, but it's basically the same principle. To me, I'm probably going to offend some people, but it's hockey, except you have a shorter stick, you don't have skates, you have smaller nets. It actually seems like a pretty fun activity and something I've considered getting into because I'm a big hockey fan. I watch hockey constantly, but I can't skate. I started ice skating too late. I played roller hockey growing up on defense. But it's a cool sport. It's interesting. Not as much as other sports like handball, which I just don't get. Pick a sport, yo.
Where were you before floorball? Floorball, greatest sport. Sweden invented greatest sport. Where were you before adjustable wrench? You're welcome, Sweden. Where were you before oat milk?
Funny story, the only place I've ever had oat milk before is in Sweden. I'm sure we have it in the States as well, but it wasn't until I was in Sweden having a fika and a coffee and seeing it that I tried it.
You're welcome, Sweden. I don't really know that much history about Sweden, so I thought today we're going to check out history of Sweden. How Sweden became Sweden. First, let's check out some more fun facts. Sweden has twice the population of Norway. Yeah, you got no chance, Norway. Give up.
I always joke about Norway on here and that I don't like Norway. It's always just a joke. Sweden and Scandinavia have just friendly banter back and forth. Even their sporting games they get intense, but they kind of all like each other. All of Scandinavia and the Nordic countries in general.
5.8 billion. Statistically, Norway shouldn't even exist. Oh, it's Denmark. Oh, sorry, Denmark. Sorry. Sweden imports waste from Norway. That's right. We take your We're taking Norway's trash. Cool. Swedish people love to recycle. Only 1% waste end up in landfill. 50% being recycled. 49% being incinerated for energy. We import trash. Countries actually pay Sweden to take their waste.
And I always talk about this in my YouTube videos. Someone that lives in Sweden, they do such a great job of offering so many places for you to recycle. The fact that you can put your cans into the machines at grocery stores and you get your money back. Like, they give you a small tax, but an incentive to recycle. And literally every apartment complex you live in or place you live has a bunch of recycling centers. There is no excuse to not recycle in Sweden, and shame if you don't, because it's just something easy to do. Everybody should do it. And when they make it easy, that's why it's been so well here.
Donald Duck is more popular than Mickey Mouse. Yeah, this is actually true. I don't know why. Mickey Mouse kind of suck. I don't get it.
So funny, because this Donald Duck thing I didn't like think much about, and like they always have this Christmas movie with Donald Duck, and it's just funny how big he is around Christmas. And there's been a few times I've had been at a traditional Swedish Christmas, and one time I was at one with a Swedish family when I first came to Sweden, and everyone was like, "We got to watch the Donald Duck movie." So it's just interesting to me, not something that I really noticed in the States nearly as much as being popular. But yeah, Donald Duck is big here.
Every Friday, a new episode of Kalle Anka, which is what we call Donald Duck, would arrive in the mail, and it was the best. I would run home from school, frantically check my mailbox for the next Kalle Anka. Hell yeah. Sometimes you would get like toys with the subscriptions. Hell yeah. The best. I'm just reminiscing now. Sorry, Sweden.
I'm blown away by this toy subscription thing, to be honest with you, because people were already thinking about subscriptions before Netflix, and this actually makes a lot of sense. And PewDiePie's probably roughly around my age or older, because I'm 34. Maybe he's a little bit younger, but I think he's about the same age. So that's pretty cool that Sweden was smart enough to think about this all the way back then.
Sweden good, Norway bad. Oh, I found out this recently. Did you know that Norway almost caused the end of the world? Thank you, Norway.
What?
Thank you so much.
What?
The Norwegian rocket incident.
Oh, okay.
This was during the Cold War, where Russia was only a few minutes from firing nuclear weapons, which because they had detected a missile on their radar, but which just turned out to be Norwegians firing stuff in the air. I don't know what they do over there. So thank you, Norway. Thank you so much.
That's interesting. So that must be the second, quickest we ever got to nuclear war besides the Cuban Missile Crisis. Or I would look into it and actually see. But it makes sense that just the proximity. You don't realize how close you are to Russia until everything happening in the news now. Of course, stereotype Americans don't understand geography. But I'm saying in general, I always was aware where I know the map of Europe, but it just doesn't feel as close until with everything currently in the news.
Some might say it's Russia's fault, or America's fault. No, it's Norway's fault.
Come on, Norway.
It says here, participants, United States, Russia, and Norway. Anyway, Sweden.
It's weird to see Norway with all those
I was
countries.
such a dick to Norway. You're great, Norway. You didn't create floorball, but you're okay. Interesting and fun facts about Sweden. Fika is a thing. I don't really get the point of fika. It basically means like having a snack. Right? We usually have coffee or soft, like lemonade, with kanelbulle, and that's it. I don't get it. I don't know why we're defining fika as a big thing in Sweden. You just
I'll tell you why, and this is why I disagree with Pewdiepie here, is because it's the sitting down in the break time and eating and having coffee together, that togetherness time, it's almost like a religious experience. I know it sounds really lame, but just doing it as almost like a religious ritual, having fika at workplaces, it gives people a chance to calm down and actually energize themselves through conversation. And it's something that links coffee with more of a relaxing activity to do as opposed to stress, where in America I always felt stressed, just pounding down coffees all the time. So that is why.
have a coffee and a sweet. Sweden is a monarchy. Did you know? Huh? Did you know Swedish king likes to wear funny hats? He just can't stop wearing funny hats.
I've seen these hats.
That is not real. That is definitely real. A man of culture, some might say. There's too many. There's too many for this not to be a kink. No, he did not wear that. Is this a Photoshop meme? this is a Photoshop meme.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's cringe.
Okay. Well, that's a Swedish tradition thing. Don't hate on that. That's,
yeah.
You just can't.
So wearing the hats and stuff like that, making the Mayflower hat. I'll have to see if I can find. I think in one of my older videos, I made my own one time for Midsummer. It was totally fun. I went with a bunch of girls to make it and wore a hat, and it was a good time. That was my first Midsummer, probably the best ever.
He can't help himself. He can't help himself. I also found out there's a Sweden in Japan called Sweden Hills. Sweden Hiruzu in Hokkaido. I would love to visit this one day. Look at this. In Japan, dude. Vester. What? They even do our traditions.
Oh, I've heard about this.
That is so
weird.
weird.
I've heard about this.
Oh, Midsummer, that would be lit.
Sweden Hills also holds the Midsummer Festival.
What a bunch of Swede weebs. Get over
That's
it,
pretty cool,
nerds. Though. Even the architect, oh my god. That is
wow,
nuts.
that's crazy.
Some Swedish words that you might appreciate. Apparently there are some words that you can't really... What the hell is this?
Wait, I got this one because I actually tried this one before. Okay, hold on. Beskattning. I got it. I don't know if I really got it, but that's close enough. Capital gains tax. Boom.
Vinstbeskattning. Oh, great. We made up a word for a new tax. Congratulations, Sweden.
I might have added an extra syllable in there, though. Just saying. My bad.
Swedish. Oh, it's the longest word in Sweden. Oh, okay. Lagom is such a typical Swedish word because it means not too little, not too much. Like just about right. And everyone loves to use it because it's so typically Swedish because we're just like in-betweeners. And you say it lagom. No, you don't. What the fuck?
Lagom.
Time optimist. Is that unique for Sweden? I didn't know that. I also hate that word because people that use that when they're late, they're like, oh, I'm just a time optimist. Bro, shut up. You don't know how to plan ahead. That is not an excuse.
I've never really heard that before, a time optimist. That's crazy. I'm just going to go back here because I feel like I missed what he said. Literally, a time optimist is a I'm sorry, I've never heard of this one before. And usually people come to everything on time, and people are mad if you're a little bit late. So I'm just a little bit confused with this one.
Blow weather? Never heard.
Blåsvader.
Blow weather. It means
Blåsvader. It's not perfect. Sorry. Blåsvader. My Swedish is a little bit off. I have to speak it more. I've been
this is
speaking a lot of
windy.
English lately.
Congratulations, Sweden. No, you're just...
Hold
that's
on,
it. What? No, shut up. I want unique
let's see.
ones. Untranslatable.
There we go.
Thank you. Vobba? No. Planka?
Vobba.
What? Vaska is a horrible word that no one needs to know about. Olla. Oh, God. Why is this a word? Sweden is so fucking weird. It means dab the end of your pee-pee on something. I'm not clicking on that. I'm not clicking on that. But now I have to click on... No, I'm not doing that. It's basically that it's so strange to me how Sweden has made this into... like, what the fuck? Hareklat. No, that means gurgle. That means gurgle. Yeah, I can translate that for you, idiots. Oh,
Let's see.
we have a word to close your eyes, and you got...
Okay, I've never heard of blunda. I mean, I feel like I've heard it before. Close your eyes or turn a blind eye. My ex-girlfriend walked into a room and... I don't know. I haven't heard that one used a lot, to be honest.
Blunda. Yeah. Shut your eyes. Blunda. That's
No.
weird. I never thought of that. Oh, and we have a verb for snuggle up, which is mysa.
Oh, okay, this one I've heard, yeah. So this one means to, like, especially if you're dating someone, you're gonna say something like fredagsmysa, which basically means Friday cozy time. You get your candy, you watch your Netflix, you get your snacks, and it's something that you do with someone that you care about, or like a date, or something you would do with your family. I really enjoy it. Hugely popular in the winter time because we don't want to leave our house anyways until the sun comes out.
Netflix and mysa, I guess, would be the
Yeah,
chill,
exactly.
I guess. Yeah,
That's what you just
alright.
said it. Anyways, this was part one of my video. I think this is going to be a little bit of a longer one. If you like this, I'm going to go ahead and react to the second part. It's not something that I, normally would do, but it was kind of fun. I hope it was fun for you guys. I hope you get some enjoyment out of this. If you like this one, the new video will be posted next in probably the next couple days. So keep an eye out for it, and I'll see you in the next video. Hej då!